John, we're in the beautiful Liverpool Football Museum speaking to you, looking at all the silverware on display. This club have not done too bad over the years, have they?
Yeah, they've got a great history. I think a lot of people know, not only in England but in Europe. Obviously, we've had some great managers along the way. So yeah, it's a great club with a great history. And I mean, whether you support Liverpool or not, it would be great to come down and see actually what's here and the history of the club and where it's gone from and where it is now. And it's some great memorabilia. You look around, you see trophies and caps and there's some great stuff here to see.
As a Liverpool fan, what's the pick of the bunch for yourself?
As in players?
As in the achievements the club have had over the years?
I'd have to say the Champions League win, the latest one. Obviously I was there and witnessed it. And just to come back in a game as that big, I think you wouldn't see it many times against a great club, AC Milan, and they go 3-0 up and you think you're dead and buried. And then obviously the lads done brilliantly that night. The crowd were unbelievable. I was in it and witnessed it, and it was one that I'll probably never forget.
Yeah, just how was that experience and what's it like to be in that situation, watching your club being as far behind as what they were and then coming back? That's something that's a once in a lifetime thing, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I don't think many supporters would have still sang for the team at that point. I mean, there was one or two who didn't believe that we could have come back, but I mean, once the first goal comes in, everyone started singing and cheering and got right behind the lads, and we just went on from there, and obviously the rest is history. But it was a great occasion, not only for the players but for the fans as well and for the city, and it was probably a game you probably won't witness something like that many times.
Being in the museum today, like Bill Shankly just appears to be everywhere and dawns on it quite a lot. What does the name Bill Shankly mean to you as a Liverpool fan?
Well, he's a legend at the club. I've got a lot of DVDs on Bill Shankly and his teams, and I watched him growing up, and as a Liverpool supporter, you get to know his name pretty quickly. Obviously there's a few other names in there as well, but he was the man that started it, if you like. Obviously he's got a great connection with Preston also, so that's a bonus. But the name Bill Shankly, a lot of all Liverpool fans will know the name, and probably where we are now is probably a lot of credit to him, I'd say.
Coming through the youth ranks as you did here at Liverpool, did Shankly feature in any way in terms of like a club ethos or coaching methods or anything that was installed in you from his days back in?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you look around, there's quotes from him. I think he was known as a great man, as a philosopher, if you like. Some of the stuff that he said was true. He believed that football was not about life and death, but it was more important. And I think that at times you've got to play like that. Obviously not to that extreme, but you've got to give it your all and give everything you can for the club. And the lads do that for Preston and at Liverpool at that time. The players believed him and they go to war with him, and that's the way it was. And he inspired people and he inspired me, even though I wasn't alive in his times. Watching DVDs and listening to him speaking, he does inspire you.
Yeah, Shankly is of course a Liverpool icon, but he's also a Preston icon. Is that something you were aware of before you signed for the club?
Yeah, definitely. Obviously the first time I played at Deepdale, I noticed his face straight away in the crowd, if you like. But yeah, I knew the affiliation. I wasn't sure until I signed what the main thing around that was. But yeah, it's a great connection, and he was a great man, and it's good for the club to be associated with him.
Yeah, Shankly seems to be the type of man that was feared, but more importantly respected in football. As someone who's involved in the game, how important is it for you to learn to respect opponents and to be respectful as a person in general?
Yeah, I think you've got to be like that all the time, not only in football, but I think in life. Obviously coming up through Liverpool's ranks, I was taught that quite quick. You have to respect everyone that you ever come in contact with, really, and treat people the way you want to be treated. Yeah, he was feared, but along with that fear come a lot of respect, and he earned the respect, obviously, with his accomplishments that he achieved. And I think that's the best way to gain respect, is to obviously respect people, but just do your best, and if you're doing your best, then people will respect you, and you will hopefully follow in your footsteps.
Another of Bill Shankly's traits is leadership, and you've captained Preston in the past. You've also captained Tranmere in the past as well. How important is it to try and learn from someone like him to take leadership skills and other skills forward when you're playing?
I think probably most people you come across you've got to learn from, and as I said, I wasn't around in his days, but watching DVDs and how he spoke and how passionate he was about Liverpool Football Club and how he done his job, as I said, it inspired you. It makes you want to put a shirt on and go and play football. Obviously, and that's what I want to give to Preston. I want to give me all. As I've said before, I'm not only representing myself and my family, I'm representing the fans, other players, people who work at the staff at Preston, and I've always said that I give me all, and I'm very passionate about the club. As I said, I support Liverpool, but Preston's who I play for, and that's the only team for me. So, yeah, that's it.
Looking ahead to Saturday, it's Preston North End against Liverpool. How much are you looking forward to that game?
Really looking forward to it. Obviously, it's always nice to play against the team you support, but also really looking forward to playing against the players that are going to be on show. Looking forward to learning from them and seeing how they play football, what movements they do, how they conduct themselves around our dressing room. Just everything really. Not often you get to play against world-class players, so I want to learn as much as I can, and at the same time obviously pick up as much fitness as I can. Obviously first game, but we want to win, and as I said, it's not every day you play against Premier League sides, and you want to come away from there knowing you've put a good shift in and come away with the win.
Yeah, you've talked about putting a shift in the fitness and the winning and things like that. Come 5 o'clock on Saturday, what's the most important thing that you guys have learned?
Probably the most important thing will be no injuries. We never want to pick injuries up in pre-season. We want a full squad going into the league campaign. Obviously, picking up the fitness is key. That's what the game's designed for. Me personally, I want to win. Probably most of the lads will as well. But I mean, I'm looking forward to playing against the midfielders and seeing what movements they do when they've not got the ball, what they're doing when they're looking for the ball, and just to basically learn from them really. As I said, they're world-class players, and I learned a lot when I was at Liverpool and training with world-class players, so it'll be good to see what those players do playing against them.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Playing against a team like Liverpool, you're playing against some of the best players in Europe. That can only be good for our squad, can't it?
Yeah, definitely. We'll definitely learn loads. As I said, when it was announced, I bet the lads were looking forward and envisioning who they were going to be playing against, and really getting excited about the game. And as I said, the world-class players, the international world-class players, and I think the lads will learn a lot about themselves also, and how they adapt to playing against quality players, and it'll stand us in good stead going into the league.
And with this game, they're having a trophy, the Shankly Shield, to play for. It has that little competitive edge you were talking about, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a great competition. As I said, he was a legend at Liverpool, he's a legend at Preston, so it's great to have his name as a memorial trophy. It'll be nice to win it, but as I said, it's all about fitness, and it's all about coming through the game with no injuries, and it's really looking forward to it. It should be a good day.
If you were to receive the honour of captaining the team on Saturday, how proud a moment would that be for you, leading them out against your boyhood heroes?
It's always a proud moment when I captain Preston North End. I love captain when I was captain last year, and if the gaffer wants me to be captain again, then I'd love to do that. As I said, every time I put a Preston shirt on, I'm representing so many people, representing the whole city, if you like. So I mean, it doesn't matter whether it's Liverpool or Chester or Bamber Bridge. It's a proud moment wearing the captain band in any game for Preston North End.
I can imagine you've been quite popular with your friends and family recently trying to get tickets for this match. Will there be split loyalties in some of the Welsh households this weekend?
Maybe in one or two. There might be. No, I mean everyone wants me to do well and wants me to play well. I've had a few texts not to be tackling anyone. There's a few people I'm not allowed to tackle, but yeah, everyone's pleased for me and wants me to do well. And without probably saying it, they'll probably want us to win too. So yeah.
Most clubs like to warm up for their glamour friendlies by playing a couple of non-league teams or something first. We don't really do things by half at North End, do we? We get straight into the business end of things.
Yeah. Well that'll be good for us. get right into the pace, and that's the pace that we want to be playing on come league. So it doesn't matter where you start really. You want to get the fitness and get your brain adjusted to match related situations, and obviously it's going to be 100 miles an hour at times. So it's just getting your mind switched on, getting your legs going again, and getting back to enjoying it.
John, it's been a pleasure speaking to you, and good luck on Saturday.
Yeah, thanks for that.